Right, it's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show, and we're sat in a plush new tour bus. Introduce yourself and tell us why we're in this plush new tour bus.
Hey, I'm Larissa from Venom Prison, and we're on tour with Trivium, Code Orange and Power Trip, and this is the tour bus that we share with Power Trip.
Nice. We were just talking before coming on camera that you've been rattling around Europe with the guys from all the other bands, but this is the first time you've got a new tour bus.
Yeah, we've been on the road for 5 weeks. And we had a tour bus that's been breaking down constantly. It was old as fuck, even though the guys in Power Trip picked this really nice bus for us. But something went wrong, so we ended up with a shitty bus. And now we're back in the UK with this amazing bus, and we're all happy.
It even smells nice and clean as well.
Yeah, it does.
Ideal. How's the tour been so far? You have literally, like you said, 5 weeks non-stop of rolling around Europe.
It's been long, but it's been great as well. We've played so many places that we as a band have never played before, and it was basically the first time in pretty much everywhere, and we played to so many people that have never heard of us before, which is always amazing. Yeah. And yeah.
So your stock really should be going up like that now.
Hopefully.
We were at Bloodstock last summer, and there was a real buzz about you guys playing at Bloodstock. And then that kind of buzz has just continued, and you're very much a buzz band, and people are looking to you guys as one of the bands of the future for the next 12 months, 2 years or so, aren't they?
Yeah, it's weird.
So what's next? I did see some rumours of you going out to the States.
Yeah, after this tour, we're going to be home for 4 weeks, so we're going to be finalising our album.
Okay.
And then we're going on tour in America for 5 weeks. Then we come back and record the new album in July.
Cool, because you've just re-released the debut album, which has got extra bonus tracks on, live tracks and things like that. Was that a conscious thing because your stock has raised so much in the last sort of 6 to 12 months?
I don't know, it was like a label decision, like, mainly, but we had our record out for almost 2 years, like, this year, and we just wanted to give, like, a little extra, because the records are still selling, and might as well give them some live songs with that. Was
it that, or maybe the possibility of a new EP, or was that not even on the cards? So you've not even written anything? No,
like, we wanted to release another album, and that's what we're going to be doing.
So is that going to be out this year, or will you
hopefully end of this year.
Okay. Is there going to be any plans for sort of your own headline UK run? Because it's been a while since you've done...
Yeah, we've done our headline run in November, and I think we're going to be doing one towards the end of the year again.
Okay.
But that's going to be Europe and UK this time, not just UK.
Sweet. Yeah. We touched on it just now. You've been rattling around Europe. Which was the best place so far? Because there seems to be some venues that really stood out just watching the lineup, like Bataclan in Paris and places like that.
I think the favourite shows of this tour have been Paris and Warsaw.
Okay.
Yeah, like, we really didn't expect Warsaw to be amazing, but we turned out the show was sold out. It was so busy for every band, and the people were just hyped, and we were ready to see some cool music, and it was really cool.
Because the lineup is really solid. Even if you took the headliners away, like, people would pay just to see the other 3 bands alone, I think. Is that something that you guys have talked about at all, of like going out and doing something with bands of that kind of size and stature?
Yeah, that's like, we actually never expected that we would be doing like a tour like this, but Trivium have personally asked us and Power Trip, I believe, and Code Orange to join them on this tour, and that's something we would have never expected. And we're like, yeah, sure, we're gonna do it. And I think mainly the people that go to Trivium shows are actually Trivium fans. There is fans that are there to see Power Trip and us as well, but it's mainly Trivium fans, and that's I think that was the challenge for us to like show them that extreme bands can support bands like that.
It's almost like there are 2 brackets of bands. You've got Power Trip and Trivium are very similar-ish in styles, and then yourselves and Code Orange are very much in the same sort of kettle of fish as well, I think. Are you finding that there is enough crossover in the fans, and it's been beneficial for you to be on this tour, and it's raised your stature with fan base and things like that?
I think it definitely like raises the audience for all of the bands, because I personally think that every band on this bill is completely different, and we probably have the same fan base with Power Trip and Code Orange, but like there is definitely a crossover in like audiences. But I think it's very beneficial for all the support bands on this tour, just going out there and playing to new people.
Because you guys are on exceedingly early at some of the venues you play at, like sort of 6 o'clock in the evening, so people have just kind of finished school or college or work or something, and then get blasted in the face by you guys. It's going to be quite a shock for a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not the lightest of bands to be the first band on. I'm guessing you haven't actually swapped positions throughout the tour. It's always you guys opening.
Yeah, because we're like the youngest band on this.
You actually are, though. I was checking it out. You've only been around a very short time as well, and to be where you are already, like touring, you know, across Europe with Trivium and stuff, it's detriment to the work you've already put in, and I guess your ethos and the work you want to go going forwards as well. Like you said, you've already gone and done this tour, and you're planning the album already and recording times and stuff. Have you got plans for beyond that at the moment?
We have plans for next year already as well, but I can't really talk about them. But yeah, like we're gonna be pretty busy, which is really cool.
Is that what you like, to be on the road, or do you prefer to be in the studio and writing?
I think my favorite part of being in a band is recording.
Yeah?
Yeah, because I just enjoy recording the stuff that you've written and then listening back to it and then just being satisfied, and I think that's the best feeling you can have. But being on the road and like touring with amazing bands, meeting new people is also amazing.
I guess it's the creative side of you that comes out and wants you to be in the studio.
Yeah, definitely.
And being live is another personality trait, but it's not as creative, is it? You can be creative on stage with how you jump around and play and all that kind of stuff, but it's not the spark of creating a song that's going to be there forever kind of thing. It's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you. I know we've only got a short time with you, but so thanks very much for taking the time out and letting us sit on your nice new plush tour bus.
You're welcome.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you.
Hi there. Thanks for watching my interview. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the interview, there's hundreds more on our YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button. It's along down here somewhere. And whilst you're doing that, hit the notification button and the notification bell, because that means that any time we put something up, you'll get notified, because we don't put things up regularly because we're a radio show. So if you like us and subscribe to our channel, you'll end up finding out more about us. Thanks very much. Stay tuned for more.
Welcome to the My James Rock Show.